Okay guys, here we go. This is Super Nintendo, Pacific Theater of Operations. This is going to be stream 1 of playing on the Allies, the hardest difficulty, difficulty 10. Let's move forward with this. Start new game. November 1st. Players, just me. Wait time, 10. Battle animation, no. Fleets, no. Bases, no. Command, allies. Difficulty, 10. Alright, moving forward. Ready, yes. We already know the allies' situation. The negotiations are breaking down. All 45 bases or all enemy ships. Same as the Japanese side. They give you 10. Now, I know that the most important thing for me when I'm out there is eyes. Eyes on the water. The industry is already really nice and high. The fuel is nice and high. I wish info could be better. Artillery and steel are great. Engine could be better. Aviation's crap. But electronics is where I really want those points. So that's a valuable 10 points and I'll take it. Now, the main guy has to have a decent war skill because he's the guy that's going to be talking to the army. I'd like him to have somewhere like 50 or higher of war. And the first one in the list is usually the easiest because after you go into diplomatic relations and you talk to somebody, there it is. 48's fine, I'm sure, yes. And then the rest of these guys, that's a submarine captain for sure. This guy, bravery, that is a carrier captain. As long as the bravery is up there, I can work with the rest. So a guy like this, I don't know. He's got to have good bravery. Gonna be a little bit more selective. This is a sub guy. The war is decent here on John Dixon, but I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Either the war has to be high or the bravery has to be high. So bravery, air, war, I don't know. There we go. Decent bravery, good sea, air. Good solid guy to deal with. Air, it's like a carrier captain. The bravery is high. I need the bravery to be really high. If it's low, he's not going to do me any good. This guy's a carrier captain. Bravery's not that great. Bravery's good there. War's decent. Normally it's one or the other. Otherwise the guy's useless to me. Come on. This is decent. Alright. Sea, air, war, Leahy. It's alright. War's 44 on Newcomb. Let's see if we can do better than that. Bravery 48, air 29. I'd like somebody a little bit better balanced than that. Bravery, sea, air, war, I don't know. War 53, I'll take that. I can use him in negotiations. Bravery 42, sea, I'm going to do this. Air, bravery 50. That is a carrier captain, all the way. Let's see what else we got here. Sea, air, bravery, but the bravery's a little low. Okay, we want the bravery to be better than that. Come on. Bravery and sea, that's a sub-captain. Bravery, sea, air, that's decent. Okay. Donnelly, what do you got here? Sea and war, but no bravery. War is 46. Bravery, yeah, that's another carrier captain. Come on, give me something. Bravery and war. That's fine, we'll take him. Alright, we're still working on a couple of guys here. We've got a few men left in the list that we're going to be working on here. Bravery and sea. The bravery is basically the courage. If it's low enough, they're not going to follow your orders. They're going to run away from battle. They're not going to engage. They're not going to attack when you tell them to attack. Sea and air. C-66? Wow. That's sub-captain all the way. I'm getting a little bit picky here. I'm getting a little too picky, I think. Sea and bravery with no air. It's a sub-captain all the way. All the way. That's a pretty even distribution of power there. That's good air. I like that. Okay, come on now. Give me somebody who's balanced. That's another carrier captain. There we go. C-32, air 40, bravery 29. That's reasonable, right? This guy looks like he just got drunk. Just went out for a swinger on the boat. Barely could get back on for roll call. War 59. Wow. I'm going to take him. I'm going to take Stewart just so I can send him off to talk to the army. Alright, who else have we got? This is fine. 33? Yeah, I'm ready. Alright, Stewart at 59 is going to be much more effective than the guy that I was sending when I was on Japanese side. Alright, Fleet Commander, here we go. So who's our guy with 59? Stewart. Bam. What are the proposals that we're going to lay out? What do we want to take? I'd like to take Marshall. Is it strategic? Is it something that we want to take? Is it something that's going to be important for us? Tinian? Saipan? Marcus? These are bases that are going to be valuable. Do we control these? Yes, we do. I'm so used to Japanese side that I have to remind myself what we do and don't have. Palau? Yap? I'm gonna have to take a couple of these guys. Tinian? Marcus? They'll probably say no to these. Okay, they're good. Marshall, Tinian, Marcus. Those are my 3 goals. Alright. First things first. Order fleets. Fleet 5. Dewey, yes. Port call. Where are they all? That's the first question. Send 5 to Sorong. Send 6 to Sorong. I don't know what they're doing all the way out there in the first place. Send 7 to Sorong. So that'll get those guys going in the right directions. And now port, supply. This is just the one carrier, I think, the Saratoga. 987, 60. We don't need a lot of fuel to get to Hawaii. Alright. Order. Arrange. Let's take a look at what we got. Discharge. I don't want their ridiculous excuses for fleets, so I'm going to go ahead and discharge that. And we're going to discharge Fleet 3. Bam. And then order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. Off of Fleet 1, what do we got in here? A bunch of stuff. A bunch of things that are probably not... I'm not going to use battleships in my first fleet. I don't do battleships. I make them strong and I send the computer to the battleships, but I will not use battleships. First fleet for me is going to be a carrier fleet. I will always use a carrier type guy. He's probably not going to have super high bravery, but he's going to have good air power. Oh gosh, I'm looking at somebody like Henning. Maybe Latham. Because I control him, I don't need to worry about what the bravery skill is. Could be Dixon. Could be Potters. I'll take Latham. That's my guy for first fleet. And now, let's see. I'm just going to take a look at something here. Modify, what is it? Modify warship? BB to CV? I just want to see what this is. So if I was going to change the Nevada from a BB, I don't know exactly if it's when or how it's going to commit, so I'm going to save this game spot right here. What type would I like to select? Essex? Oh, it takes 3 months? I mean, probably. If I could get him in 3 months, that would be kind of nice. I'm not going to do it right now, but that is something that I want to look into doing. And now order, arrange, formation of port, new fleet 2. This is going to be... Huh. The forts are a little low on my carriers. Let's wait till the Saratoga gets here and we'll fix it. The battleships aren't bad. I could send the battleships out and they will get hammered, guaranteed. They will absolutely get hammered. Let's take a look at the nation. What's my budget? 1,000? Okay. We're gonna have to order base. Alright, order base. Let's take a look at everything that we've got, and I'm gonna start with Port Moresby because I know there's 480 bombers here, and I'm gonna want them. Don't worry about the materials. In fact, you can drop the materials a little bit, and you can... I don't know about the soldiers yet. I don't know about the soldiers yet. 1, 2, 3? I need the soldiers because I know that we're going to be attacked in other spots. So I'm going to go 30 fighters. I'm going to go 30 bombers, and this is risky. But let's see, 1, 2, 3. But it's necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is going to take a little time. It's going to take a little time to go through all these bases, but it's important to do it early. Let's see what's happening here, out in the middle of nowhere. This is not a base that, yeah, I don't need to be worrying about here. Not worried about Atu. Guadalcanal? Let's see what we've got here. Fighters? I don't know. 10 bombers? 1, 2, 3, 40? I don't expect to be hit at Guadalcanal. Let's see. Bayek. Shoot, they don't have much fuel at all. I'm gonna go 25. I'm gonna go 20. How high can I go? 11? We're weak. We're definitely weak. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 10 on the scouts. I need eyes. I need all the scouts out there flying and checking to find me where these fleets are going to go. Because believe me, they're going to leave and they're going to hit hard. Rabul, 1, 2, 20. I'm going to go on the materials 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 5. I don't think they're going to attack Rabul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will go a little higher on the scouts. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just getting these numbers up a little bit. Alright, let of a stock. Give them the fuel. The soldiers are fine. I don't want them to get shelled or anything, so 1, 2, 3, 3. I'm not super concerned with the bombers. The scouts are useless here. I'm gonna go like 3. Okay. Nomahan. That's a seaside base. But I will go 10 here. I don't expect them to attack me here. I'll go 10 on the bombers, and I'll go 5 on the scouts. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, San Fran. Supply. They will never attack this base. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to take a lot of soldiers here. I'm going to just take a bunch. Fighters, 10, 20. Bombers, 10, 20. They're not going to attack here. I don't know what to tell you. They're just not. Troops, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And even if they did, the resupply time is so low that I can get all the stuff back there. Don't worry about that. 10, 20. Soldiers, what? 20? Fighters, 10, 20. Bombers, 10, 20. Scouts, 5. Troops, 1, 2, 3. And then freighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I say yes to this, and they resupply in 17 days. So, you know, it could have been shorter, but it's not impossible. Chungking gets fueled a lot. Or, not fueled, but, they get shelled a lot. So I'm going to give them some fighters and just a few bombers, just to keep them a little bit protected here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Take 37 days to resupply there. Hanoi could be a target. I'm not sure, but it could be. So we'll up the materials, we'll up the soldiers, we'll up the fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do some decent with the bombers. We'll give them 10 on the scouts, just to give me eyes about where I need to see things. 2, 3, 4 on the freighters. Okay. Hong Kong definitely could be a target, and they get shelled all the time. So materials up, soldiers up, fighters up. Bombers, not so much. I'm gonna go like 30 on the bombers, but 10 on the scouts, because I think they could be a target. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, Bangkok. Also another target, but definitely a shelling target. There's gonna be planes, and they're gonna be hit by them. So I'm gonna go 60 on the fighters. I'll do 70 on the torpedoes. I'm going to do 10 on the scouts. And then 1, 2, 3 on the troops. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the freighters. Already we're losing resources that aren't going to get there in time. 40 days to resupply Bangkok. Man. Okay, Manila. Super strategic base. I need them to be strong. Soldiers, 50. Maybe 60. How high can we go? 90? I'll go 60. Fighters, 70. Bombers, 100. Scouts, 15 is good. I need Manila to be strong. Midway, no problems here. They're not going to be attacked. I'll go 10 on the soldiers, but I'm not worried about a conflict here. Not right now. 1, 2, 30, 30 is fine. Scouts, 10, no problem. 1, 2, 3, just in case. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the freighters. 12-day resupply, pretty quick. Alright, Lumpur. Possible target. Get the fuel up. 1, 2, 20 on the mats. I am going to go max on the soldiers. Fighters, they could be a target by what? Probably not. Probably not. I'm going to go 100 on fighters and 100 on bombers, just because I'm wary. Scouts, 15. This is fine. Alright, what else have we got? Singapore. Also another possible shelling target. So fuel up. 20 on the mats. 30 on the soldiers. Yep. Fighters, 100. Sure. Bombers, 100. Yep. Scouts, 10. Get those planes up. Sandakan. If there was a target, this is one of them. Absolutely. Shoot. 40 on the mats. Max out the soldiers. Planes, 70. Bombers, 110. Scouts, 15. I know they're going to try and hit them. I know it. I'm going to drop the freighters. Because they're a producer. I don't need to worry about supplying them. Okay, Deveo, supply. Could be a target. Possible target. We'll go 20 on the mats. They'll resupply as needed. 23 on the soldiers. Let's go 33. Yep. Fighters, 987, because it's a possible shelling from Palau. Bombers, 987, 650. Scouts, 15 is good. Okay. Guam could also be a target. Absolutely. Bringing it all up. Gotta make the space stronger. 9876 and 987. Scouts, 20. Guam is a very popular area. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, jeez. Friendship's low. They're not sure if they can even supply them. I don't think Wake is going to be attacked, but I am going to start getting fuel there. And soldiers, yep. Planes is good. The scouts, I need them to be 10. Troop transports, maybe 3. Freighters, probably 20. This is a heavy place for us to pass through, so we ultimately need to be able to supply them hard. Jakarta is a producer, possible target. We'll get the fuel up. The mats are fine. Maybe we'll go 20 on the mats. Soldiers, probably 32. Yeah. Fighters 100, bombers 100. Scouts are good. Yeah, we're good here. Okay, another possible target. Very likely that they're going to try to hit them. So the fuel, I don't want to go too high on the fuel because they're a producer. Mats 20. Get a lot of soldiers here. And this is where we're really going to dump the planes because I think that it's going to be hit. So we'll go 15 on the scouts too. Freighters will drop it. Okay, there we go. Makassar, probably not. Probably not a target. Bump the fuel a little bit. Materials is fine. Soldiers will go 10. Fighters, I don't know. 20. Bombers, 30. Scouts 5, because we're running low. Troops 2. Freighters, it's fine. Fine where it is, because they supply. They supply themselves. Sorong, of all of them, I think is the last possible target that's very likely. So I'm going to put... Gosh, I don't want to go too heavy on the materials. I need those to fix my ships. 20 is good. And then we'll go 59. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say end. And I'm going to do that one last after Hawaii. I don't think Hawaii is going to be hit. So materials 10, soldiers 10, 20, fighters 1, 2, 3, torpedo bombers 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a big deal. They're not going to be hit here. So 3, freighters 4. Hawaii pulls from regular supply when you fuel up. They don't pull from that 19,000. They have direct access. Okay, this base is not going to be hit. Soldiers are really high here. We'll go 30. We'll pull a few back. Fighters are good. Bombers are good. Scouts 10. We'll come back. We'll come back and revisit this. But we'll at least start with a resupply on pretty much everything. And then this is the final. Sorong's going to be the final. So now we'll double back and we'll check this. I pulled materials here. I'm going to give them the 70 because I'm very sure they're going to be attacking here. So big time on this on that. I'm going to go 200 on the fighters. I'm going to go 200 on the bombers. I'm going to go 20 on the scouts. Because I know they're going to attack here. They always do. Troops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Freighters, 11. Yeah, they're going to attack here, guaranteed. So make the base strong. Alright. Now that we've done that, port, depart, other, fleet 4. Port call. Send them back to Hawaii so we can fix them up and ship them out. If I was going to switch over a battleship or two, I think I should. I need those carriers ASAP. Oh, I have to increase the speed. The message speed is wrong. let's go ahead and do that now. That's going to be... where is it? Set wait time. 1. And then we might as well save game here. Why not? Okay. Conference. We're going to raise skill. And our guy is going to be, primarily for the most part, Stewart with the 59. Because they're going to listen to him. Now we need search radar. ASAP. So I'm going to try to get that bumped up. They're good. They're good with it. Okay. Where do we get that search radar? Is it at... There it is. Okay, 50. 58. I might have actually gone a little higher than I needed to. So what was that? 2, 4, 6 points. Now I can do my repairs and put search radar on all the ships that I'm repairing. But what's next? What else do I put money in after that? I'm going to need a few fighters, because I'm going to load some fighters onto those carriers, probably, right? Am I going to need escorts? I don't know, probably. Bombers? I'm going to need fighters and scouts, absolutely. Let's take a look at the allies real quick. So, China's already kind of happy with us. We might be able to get China. USSR, Paul told us to go after them. We're already allied with USSR, so we don't want to lose them. Oh gosh, should I start talking to China? Is it even is it even worth it? Shoot, I don't know. I don't know if I should engage in diplomacy right now. I feel like that would be counterproductive. Let me take a look at those skills again. Intelligence is crap, air is crap, the long-range bombers are going to be super useful. I think the engine speeds are probably going to be a little low at 40, so let's do that. Conference, raise skill. Let's have Stewart talk to him with his high war skill. And that's going to be engine, and we're going to want, let's go like 250, that's 5 points. Alright, get that engine skill up. Engine skill means that you experience engine problems less frequently. And your ships can also move faster. Can be repaired to move faster. Alright, what else have we got here? The morale is 40. Not super high. Not as high as I'd like it to be. Industry is 10,000. What are our materials looking like? 330? Let me check that again. Modify warship. We're going to do a BB to a CV. And if I pick the Nevada, and I change it to Lexington, I want to finish in 3. What's that cost me? 120 mats. Man! Just to get a carrier a little quicker. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't think so. The fuel doesn't bother me. The industrial depletion doesn't bother me. Right now it's the materials that bother me. I don't have a lot of materials. Let's do diplomacy. Let's do some diplomacy. Let's do Stewart. And let's say technology request from England. Their scores are pretty high. Let's just get a couple of free points here. Maybe they can help me out. 7, 6, and 5 are going to come together into a little fleet that doesn't do much of anything. So we're going to rest here one day, yes. And I'm going to order a range formation new, and it's going to be Fleet 2. What do the forts look like? 36, 36. These are all guys are all pretty quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. The anti-airs are not that high on these cruisers. I'd like it to be higher. The forts aren't that high either. But I'm going to go for it anyway. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 ships with 0, 0. Implement yes. And I want a guy who's good at both. This is looking to be probably Dixon. The bravery's a little low. Little low. I'm sure I got a guy who's higher. We'll go with merit. Merit bravery is higher. Alright, port, supply. I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting these ships out there. Just so they can take a beating, a little bit of a beating. I don't know how I feel about having soldiers on those cruisers. The scouts are fine. Portland's not even loaded. Let's fuel that up. That's a thirsty fleet, but let's fuel it up. I could park that in Guam. And it can take a beating. Rest. I can tell by how fast the computer is going that the Japanese fleets have not deployed yet. They're probably supplying. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second here. Let's get some special forces into some bases. Start popping a few special forces into some critical spots. We're looking at Marcus. He's one of our targets. Okay, arriving. Fleet 5 is also arriving. Rest, 1 day. And let's see. Conference, specials. Marshall? I'm thinking truck. Truck. A lot of these. We're probably going to have a good 10. Good 10 base. Just eyes. I'm not going to try to do anything. I just want information at this point. With the intelligence at 30, we're not going to be. It's not going to help us much. We're not going to be able to get much done. All right. See how the computer slowed down? The Japanese fleets have left port, so they're fueled up and they're ready. They're ready to go make trouble wherever they're going. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Data, nation. Still got 450 on the budget. Air power is going to be a necessity eventually, but just for the long-range bombers at first. But right now, the bombers can't do me any good. I have to wipe out their carriers first. And for that, I'm going to focus on engine speed, because I want my stuff to move fast. So conference, race skill, I want another 5 points in engines. Alright, here we go. Engine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Army didn't like the idea. Every once in a while they throw in a no, even if it's a reasonable suggestion. That's just how they work. Saratoga's floating around up there in the middle of nowhere. The Prince of Wales just synced up in Sorong. Alright, here's all the shelling on the 10th. Not much. Order, arrange, formation, port, join. 5 and 6. Bring them in. Why do you guys have transports and freighters? You don't need this stuff. And was this guy the Fleet 5's commander to begin with? No. Who's Fleet 5's commander going to be? Ackerman. The fort's decent. The repulse could be better. I don't want to lose my destroyers. Range, formation, port, join. 5 and 7. We'll take these two. Ackerman. The Prince. Alright. Port. Supply. The Prince. Bam. 100. Now let's try for that engine again. Raise skill. See if they think it's a good idea. If I can get them to think it's a good idea. Where's my guy Stuart? There he is. With his war skill of 59 and his goofy hat. Engines. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Alright, now they're good on that. They think it's a good idea now. Our ships have to move. We gotta be able to move. Remember, any fleet that's not yours will always move at half of its max. So you gotta get those maxes up to a reasonable. Like if their max is 30, they're moving at 15. Alright, Prince, rest one day. Cassin. As soon as the Saratoga gets here, order, arrange. Whoops. Are they here? Port call. They're not here yet. Alright, I'm gonna special forces. There's no such thing as a free turn at this point. Everything will be special forces. Specials would be ideal where? Tainan. No, Tinian is one of my targets. Alright, the Saratoga's here, which means we can do the fix. Search radar is going to be key. Cool! England gave us 2 electronics. That was nice. Deck by Australia? Sure. We love to share. Tech by Sweden? Are we allied? Agents and truck captured. Yeah, that's because our intelligence budget is so low. Alright, port, depart, other. This is going to be the Prince, and we're going to port call it. I want them to kind of get out of here. I hope they won't be hit too hard by truck on the way home. But can they stop and wake on the way there? Let's see here. Conference. I'm going to do diplomacy. Against my better judgment, I'm going to talk to China. It's going to be a delegate with China. Look, they're already working on China. You see that? Japan had already worked on China. They were at 15 before. Japan wants them bad. I should tell Fleet 5 to go over to Benjarmison. What do you think? Should I do that? They're gonna get hammered. They're tough. I mean, they could take a couple of hits. Yeah, poor column over there. I mean, what are they gonna do back home anyway if we get all beat up? Once I can get my Fleet 2 out. I should. Alright, port. Depart. Other. Fleet 2. Port call, Guam. Once we get to Guam, then I'll reevaluate. But I want the ships out there. Alright, we're going to do order, arrange, formation of port, discharge. It's going to be Fleet 4. And boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to do a fix, total repair. And let's see what we can do here. So, 1, 2, 3 carriers, yes. Monson? Oh, jeez, there's not a lot here, there's not a lot here that can be repaired. So I've got 330 materials. How fast do you think I can make all this stuff go? Well, the forts can go to 18. Get those forts up. 10? Sure. Anti-airs. Did I make a mistake and maybe I should be fixing those battleships? This seems like a kind of counterproductive as far as the stuff goes. I think I maybe made a mistake. How many materials can I spend with boom, boom, boom. I mean, this could be my carrier fleet right here. That's it? Go forth repairs? I don't know. I don't know. I think I should fix more stuff. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna get Fleet 2 back here. And this is what I'm thinking here. They have no search radar. Fleet 2 can't tell me what's out there. I mean, with the scout planes they could. But otherwise, no, they can't. And I should throw a couple of battleships in there. Gunnery radar would help too. Let me take a look. Data Nation. Where do you get gunnery radar at? 70? Is it 70 or 80? That's really close, and that could be a big advantage for the battleships. Let me see if I can raise skill on that. Where's the guy again? Stewart. Electronics. We got 200. No, okay. The more I think about it, the more I'd like to get gunnery radar on those battleships. Fleet 5 is already going toward one of their primary targets, Sandakan. Raise skill, for crying out loud. Send Stevens, I don't know, send somebody else, send a different guy. Let's go with electronics. I want that gunnery radar. I want them to fire at night. Why do they keep saying no? Well, I mean, this is the hardest difficulty. Alright. I want to send a few battleships in with that fix also. I think it would be cool to have search radar on some of those battleships. Sub-question. Can anyone tell me at 10,000 industry what my maximum spend is on mats? I think I could spend all 330, honestly. Port. Supply. The Prince. 100. Let's see. I'm going to order arrange formation at port discharge from Fleet 2. You know what, just split off like 4. I don't think it's going to take more than that. Give him a couple of these guys. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's cool. What's the plan? The plan is, it was a little bit too expensive to convert over one of the battleships to a carrier. I'm going to hold as long as I can. I hope to get the Wasp and Hornet ASAP. I'm going to focus on getting gunnery radar onto all these battleships and then send them out so the computer has a decent shot at using the battleships with search radar and gunnery radar at night, especially against bases. The plan is not to lose so many bases that I get fired if I step outside and back. That's really the plan. Not getting fired is the plan. And it's going to be really hard. Ah, gosh. Here's the fix for the total repair. Do you have any idea how many mats I can spend with an industry of 10,000? Let me think for that a second. I think with an industry of 4,000 on Japan, I was able to spend 200. So if that holds true, then I should be able to spend 500 materials without going to 2 months. Which is more than what I've got. I think I've got like 330 materials right now. I'm not going to be able to fix all of these. I'll send them, but I'm not going to be able to fix them all. We're going to ignore the anti-air on the carriers for now. I don't expect them to get engaged. I do want to get the speeds up. Yeah, 500 sounds reasonable. I don't even remember where I started at on materials. 330, I think. I'm not worried about the loads either, except for the carrier loads. I want to speed up the battleships because I know that when they take hits, their speeds are going to go down. And I just generally want to get the forts up on everything because they're going to take some big hits. So forts, maybe not even on the destroyers, I'm not sure yet. The search radar, is going to be key. And I already secured that. I'll do anti-air because I know that all those carriers are out there. The Shikaku, Zukaku, Kagi, Kaga, they're all going to be sending planes. Yeah, carrier stuff is a pain. That's why we got to get the eyes out there. They don't start you with any subs on the Allies side. I thought I might have had something out there. The Tarpon, the Grouper. I looked. There's nothing. There's no subs, which means any eyes that I get out there are going to be plane fodder. They're going to be targets, and that's spooky. So I'm bumping these anti-airs up. Hopefully these cruisers will be able to defend when the Shikaku and the Zukaku do their dance. What have I got of materials? Let's do a quick math on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 7 is 13. 13, that's too many. That's too many. Well, I'm not going to put search radar on everything. How many can I get here? 6? 6 ships? 15, 15 is 30. Should be 6 ships. I can put just a couple of more points. I need 9. I need to save 90. So we'll go here and here. The forts. We're at 94. And then the main carrier, the one that's always getting beat up. Oh, hold on. 1, 2. There we go. 90 mats. We're at 1 month, so I hit B. And then it says, what do you want to do on search radar? And I say, oh, obviously all the carriers. Look at that stupid luck on the Arizona. Come on, man. Does a ship have to be that unlucky? Whoops, can't do that one. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to give the unlucky ship search radar. Do we have any luckier ship? Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, it's going to be the Tennessee. Tennessee. Alright, so keep that in mind. At 10,000, I was able to spend 315 mats. That's where, yeah, I'm not going to invest in a cursed ship. Spooky. I've got the Prince of Wales, the Canberra, the De Ruyter, the Electra, all those little destroyers sitting in one joined fleet, Fleet 5, over at Sandakan. The computer's ticking real slow, so I know those Japanese fleets are out there. They're sailing already for their targets, which I'm predicting are going to be Sandakan, Banjarmasin, and Sorong. Maybe Guam. I'll try to red alert these guys. At this point, they're just kind of plane fodder. I hate to say it. Arizona's luck is bad because it was exploded in the first... Yeah. Man, I would love to go to that memorial. The Pearl Harbor Memorial. I want to get down there. It's definitely my bucket list. Here's the data. For the nation, I started, and I just dumped all the money into electronics in order to get the search radar ASAP. Then I put the extra money to engines, because engines started at 40. I thought it was way too low. Still got 200 left. I'm trying to force it into electronics to get... Yeah, the Enterprise? What a ship. Who's luckier, the Enterprise or the Zukaku? I think the Zukaku is not as lucky. I think their luck was like 82. So I'm pressuring the army right now. I'm pressuring them to raise skill. And I'm using my guy, where was he? Here he is, 59 War, Harry Stewart with his goofy hat on. And I'm trying to get Stewart to get in there and tell them to raise the electronics because we can come up with gunnery radar. There it is, 64. But the army wasn't believing me. There it is, 1260, 1091. Just 4 cruisers, 5 destroyers. Yikes. That's not even going to be the big problem. That's not the big problem. Guam might be able to handle that, actually. I should send the rest of what I got down there. I didn't even think about that. I'll just set days. Let them rest. Whatever. There have been many scenarios where I've sent the Prince to different bases, and I usually just lose them all. Yeah, we gotta boost that industry. It's gonna help for budget, too. Order, arrange, formation, and port. Do I have anything? Anything? No. Okay. So, port, depart. Let me just check that fleet. Am I sending them to get destroyed? No, they're perfectly reasonable size. See, I'm having the same problem again. They have no search radar. They're scout and blind. They can send their scouts. I'm scared that if I send these ships out, they're gonna get stomped. I have an idea. I'll send them to Wake. I don't have to send them all the way, you know? If I think that they can go toe-to-toe with just a few cruisers and destroyers at Guam, then so be it. But at least they'll be out there, they'll be in striking distance. We can reevaluate once they're halfway there. And then we'll just pull them back if they have a problem. Alright. Really what this is going to come down to is not getting fired. I guarantee it. I'll probably lose a base or two, at least. I'll lose Guam, I'll lose Sorong, and then I'll have to answer to the army, and at that point we're going to really find out what's going to happen. What do you want, China? Technology? Done. Be happy. Be friends. Japan was already working on China. When I first looked at them, it was... technology? Government? Why would they do that? I can give them tech. Government rejected. It didn't say army. Government rejected. You know what that reads to me? Translation? Hard mode rejected. Brazil? If I lose all the bases without sailing fleet. Yeah. But it means I can never leave. And my personal favorite thing to do, and the thing that I'm really good at, is using carriers, like preemptive carrier strikes against both fleets and bases. And you have to just stay out there and do a good job until you feel like you can come back. I feel like the Fire Lord, it's the Avatar, it's like don't come back unless, you know, you're going to be killed. Hanoi, what's up? Yeah, go ahead. I wish they would tell you the current friendship level that we can make a decision based on whether or not it could take the hit on friendship. I don't remember. I don't really make it a habit to remember whatever the current friendship is of all the bases that you've got. Oh, where are we at? We can't do any of this stuff. I'm going to do conference. I'm just going to set a few special forces. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Any idea when the Wasp and the Hornet come in? I think it's really soon. Like within 2 or 3 months that the Wasp and the Hornet come in. If I got 5 carriers, I can do quite a job. Let's see here. Let's see. I'd like to just work my way through the list. There are no rest 1 days in the first month. There just aren't. There's always something to do. Guam picked up those ships, but that was it. I guess they didn't attack Guam. Where the heck are they going? Those 5 cruisers and 4 destroyers, where are they going? Sorong? Where did they come from? Man, this is spooky, isn't it? I don't know where they are. I feel so blind. Second turn. Right after the fleet commander, I did an order base, and I moved everything around. I took the 480 bombers out of Port Moresby, spread them around everywhere. Oh, for real? Data ships con gives a list? Well, as long as it tells me when it's coming, yeah, I need to see this then. Alright, this turn, let's take a look. Data, ships, under construction, being built. See, it doesn't tell me when. It doesn't tell me when they're coming. Oh, here we go. Months. Okay, the Hornet. 2 months. I need that carrier. Load 75. Give me a break. You guys can't even do a full 80 on it. I'm just going to deliver you a broken carrier. Alright, I need the Hornet ASAP. Yorktown comes the next month after that. It's not fast enough. CV-10, 16, Intrepid. I'm building a bunch of stuff. 30 months. I'm going to get all that stuff when I don't need it. I don't even care. I don't want to look that far. This is way too many ships. This is insane. Cut all the ships down by half. And then speed up all the ships, all the carriers, by as much as you cut them. Let me look at these. Let me see when I'm going to get one. What's that one? I'll get the Gato in 2 months. I need those subs really bad. Because the subs can't be killed by planes. They're going to be my search radar eyes. Yeah, there's some more subs right there. Argonaut, Dolphin. Argonaut, Dolphin, Gato. So I'm getting 4 subs in the S20. That's enough. You only need 1 sub out there, honestly. The CVLs, let's check. Ships, being built. Boom, boom. Come on. They're coming really late. None of these are... Well, wait a minute. The Hermes? Here we go. Oh no, that's a battleship. Yeah. The Hermes is coming in 6 months. So those aren't going to do me much good right now. Let's keep up with the Special Forces. They don't need to go through this. They can just say they either said yes or no. I don't need this big scenario. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes because I got to go to bed for work tomorrow, which is annoying, but work is work. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll at least get an understanding about what their targets are going to be. They're going to, whatever it is, they're going to hit it. They're going to hit it real soon. Manila's picking up something. As soon as I know what's what, Fleet 5 is going to go try and play a little defense. In fact, they're waiting. They're waiting right now. They're not super strong, but they'll be able to throw a little flak. Well, maybe I shouldn't rest yet. Special Forces. I'm just going to work my way down the list. Just keep dumping them to wherever. I'm not going to be too selective. Wuhan, go. I'm not going to use them. The intelligence is just drastically low. I think it's 30. Don't go radar on them. For real? The British ships will have to go back? You've seen that? Like the Prince of Wales? No. I guess I wouldn't know because I always accidentally get the thing sunk. I send it in like a defensive position in the beginning. Most of the time it's destroyed. I think those ships are sailing around the Horn. They're sailing around the northern peninsula of Manila. They're going to hit Sandakan. That's my guess. I should have the Prince put landmines. I don't have any materials to give them, actually. So there's no point in doing that. But if they have ones in the base, I should use a good 15 or 30 on a landmine. Pretty sure just Sandakan is going to get hit. That's always part of their initial target. And at this rate, Fleet 2 can just park in Guam. At least they'll be out there. Alright, what are you picking up? 528, 912, no CV. Give me more details than that. No CV. Here's the funny part about that statement, no CV present. You saw ships, but you saw them well enough to identify that they were not carriers, which meant that you identified them as a different type of ship. So, if you saw that, you can at least tell me if it was a big ship or a little ship. If it's a big ship that's not a CV, it's a battleship. If it's a little ship, then it's a carrier or a destroyer. It's pretty simple. Okay, rest. One day. Let's see here. Let's see. Conference. Special. Stevens. Wow, they'll take back their ships. No way. That's spooky. I didn't even think that could happen. Alright, Hong Kong, what do you got? 528, 912. Is Hong Kong the target? That would be insane. Prince of Wales had 2 transports and 2 freighters with guys loaded on it. I just dumped them. I guess I should have unloaded them first. I don't even know where they went. They just disappeared. Like well. Why is Hong Kong picking up those ships? You think they're going toward Hong Kong right now? I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to do with the Prince yet. I'm just waiting. You know what else scares me when I look at the Prince of Wales? It says 29.5 on the fuel. Because it's 2 battleships, a cruiser, and the rest are destroyers. It's deceptively weak, is what it is. It looks like a fleet, but it's not so strong. It doesn't hold up. And that's the real problem with the Prince in the beginning of the game. Especially on the hard difficulty. You throw it against like the 4 cruisers and the 5 cruisers and the 4 destroyers, and they're gonna turn it into Swiss cheese. They'll sink all the destroyers right away. Alright, Hanoi's picking up something. 348, 1050. So they passed Hong Kong, now they're up to Hanoi. If Hanoi's picking them up, then they're probably gonna hit Hanoi, because where it is, you have to sail directly at Hanoi. That's my guess, is that they're gonna hit Hanoi now. 318, 985, but they're still not telling me what they are. I just got a wild idea. Tech by Australia. Absolutely! G'day, mate! Australian eyes, mates. What was it? The 2 countries that always supported the Allies in every war were Australia and the Philippines. Agents of Seoul captured. Oh, come on. They're just capturing my guys off the fly. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick look at our bases. I'm going to see what's happening with Japan here. That's a lot of bases, Japan. That's a lot of bases. They're right outside Hanoi. Here's the crazy idea. Fleet 2 and Fleet 5 join together. That might be something. That might work. What's the fuel here? Yeah, port, depart, other, Fleet 2. Port call. I'm gonna say Manila. Can I get that far? Shoot, and if they don't get freaking blasted on their way past Marcus. I'm gonna go to Guam. We're gonna go to Guam. This is dangerous. Are we doing any diplomacy right now? We are not. So we will ask for help. We should always be asking for help. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna technology request. England's my pal. England's got good skills. Any few points they could send is gonna be help. Tuck them away. PM. Yeah. Go past truck. Marshall won't hit. Well, Marshall shouldn't hit me. Hanoi. They're just sitting there. 318. Hong Kong's picking up battleships. Yeah, 2 battleships, 2 cruisers. That's too much for the Prince to handle. Prince has to just sit here and take it. How about port? What? Lay mine? I'm worried. I'm worried about what Sandakan is going to have to deal with. Man. They would definitely come up this way on accident, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't want to lose him. That's a good idea. I'll send him down and out. I'm not sure who would hit. I'm going to put it right here. I know they're going to hit Sandakan. Alright. Well, what do I do with Fleet 2 right now, though? Can I get Fleet 2 down there to PM? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Info, Special Forces. Show me Marcus. Oh, what am I worried about? What the hell? That's nothing. Okay. There's gotta be a catch here. And while I try to figure out what that catch is, I'm gonna send him and hit Marcus. Attack enemy base. If I can get Marcus, that could be a good foothold. And then, hold on a second. Order Special Forces in Tinian, Saipan, Yap and Palau. I need to know what's going on here. Saipan is a stronger type base. I need to know what's going on in Saipan. There could be a lot of planes there. What's happening in Hanoi? Nothing. They're just sitting there. Same spots. Those fleets haven't moved. It's scaring me. Still sitting there. That's the 4 cruisers. The ones I saw at Guam. What are they doing? They're probably prepping. They're waiting for their carriers, that's what it is. Huh. Alright. Port Depot. I'm gonna loosen that in, aren't I? Crap. I don't think I can hold that one. Alright. Crazy idea. What if I send Fleet 2 to Rabaul, then down around the bottom toward Makassar, and then up, and they sync up with the Prince in Sandakan? It would take a long time, but apparently that's what I have right now. Might not be enough fuel to pull it off. Right now, Japan is starved for fuel. They don't have enough fuel to run their carriers. If I lose Sandakan, they'll get a good boost. 4 battleships and 4 cruisers might do the job. They might help. Or they might get destroyed. Would taking Marcus do me any good? No, it wouldn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, taking Marcus is not going to do... It could confuse the computer. They'll automatically try to take it back. And then I cause all kinds of problems at Marcus, which might be a good thing if I've got my carriers ready. I'm going to have Fleet 2 continue to take Marcus. And I'm going to have the Prince get the heck out of there. If I have to, I will supply the base. Port call. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Let's get him to PM first. Losing ships at this point in the game as allies is a big detriment, and it's something I need to avoid. Info, special. I just want to see. I need to see it. What was it, Saipan? The 90 bombers are not super dangerous, but they're dangerous enough. They're dangerous enough for Fleet 2. So pushing them down is a good call. How close is that going to be? Let me double check that. Oh, you can't mark here? Just gonna see what the marking was. How about, can I mark on Guam? Come on. Where is it? Super close. Alright, we have an idea here. We have something to do. I'm gonna say order Fleet 2 duty. Mission change, yes. Attack enemy base. Marshal. Just to get them started. And then we're going to put Special Forces in Marshal to triple check that it's going to be a reasonable target. There we go. Next turn we'll get a peek at it. In the meantime, it's very likely that I'll lose Sandakan, Guam, possibly Manila or Banjarmasin. Those fleets aren't moving. I don't know what the computer's doing, but they're giving me free days right now, and I'm going to take it. Alright, info, Special Forces, it's going to be check on Marshal. Yeah, it's too many planes. But the manpower's low. Fleet 2 is going to be alright against 51 bombers. Plus they're going to resupply. But the fuel is low. If they attack during the day, that can work. Shoot, I should just fly out there right now and hit that base. November 29th, as soon as they give me my carriers back. Well, it's still going to be a week to supply, so I don't know. Special Forces. Stevens. Let's see truck. Right here. I don't even know why we have a meeting about it. For them to agree or disagree. They're just sitting there. The prince is leaving. I already feel like I succeeded at something because those ships are not going to sink. And I lose them in most situations. So they've got one fleet sitting outside Hanoi and one fleet sitting outside Hong Kong. Which if I lose those two bases, I'm fine with it. Alright, Special Forces. Anywhere else? Let's take a look. What's available? Palau's not bad to know what's up. It should be weak. 318. Oh, that one moved. The Hong Kong fleet moved. Scary. Alright, here's the report. Good budget, decent soldiers. Definitely needed those materials. Alright. These are the battleships that got the search radar. They got fixed up. Alright, Germany's got the LRBs. And the rocket. I feel like I maybe have made a little mistake with Fleet 2 going toward Marshall, but if they start getting beat too hard, I'll pull them back. Pull them back to Wake. Order, arrange, formation at port. New, Fleet 3. This is going to be my carriers, my personal ones. I don't need battleships. Hammond and the Monson. We're going to need cruisers in the beginning. We'll need a little bit of sub-protection here. But this is probably going to be a very light fleet. Gosh, 3 and 3. It's almost too light. But those cruisers aren't going to do me anything except for defend against air. Which I'm not going to have much defense. Get a fourth cruiser in there. The anti-air is going to be good. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to drop those destroyers too. I'm going to go with 5 cruisers. 4 or 5. Shoot, how thirsty of a fleet is that? What does a cruiser take? 2,500? So that's 5, 10,000, 12,000 right there, plus these guys. That's still really light. That's light. Alright, troops. No. 3 fleet doesn't matter. Enterprise. Order, arrange, formation, join. 1 and 3. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. 3 carriers still doesn't feel like a lot. Latham. Alright, new. Fleet 3. These are the battleships with the search radar. They've also got upgraded speeds and forts. Oh geez, but they didn't. I have 1 cruiser. Okay, these definitely have to join with Fleet 2. What do we put on this? This is fine. Pierce is fine. The Nevada. Alright. Can Fleet 2, as it is now, take Marshall, or should it wait? Tough call. Supply. I'm not in a huge rush to get Fleet 1 out there. The only reason I'd be in a huge rush is so I can go get what I need done now. What do these fighters look like? Gosh, I don't do those kind of fleets. I don't do fighter fleets. I'm gonna do 0 on the scouts, of course. I'm gonna do 1 that has all fighters, and I'm gonna do 2 that have bombers. I don't want to, but that's the way it's gotta be. That's annoying. 7 days. 41,000 is not bad. But 7 days just for that. Now I gotta field these battleships, these thirsty battleships. Yeah, that's 2 more days for those. Well, we'll see what Fleet 2 does in the meantime, while I wait 10 days. 9 days to get supplied. They're coming up on him now. Here's the cool part. They're moving at night. They should be able to hit him in the daytime. Double-edged sword. Bombers will come first. Marshal bombers. Uh-oh. It's noon. Let's see. Data. Nation. I want that gunnery radar, and I want it bad. Give me electronics, please. Conference. Raise skill. If I was going to really be a stinker about it, I would just save state before the raise skill and make sure that I get a success every time. Electronics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm just a very reasonable 5 points. 69. Where do you get it? Do you get it at 70? I think you get it at 70. Man, I should have went for 6 points. Those haven't moved. Those are still... I don't know what they're doing. Here we go, 1600. They didn't make it. Crap, they attacked at night. That's maybe is a good thing. 8 planes destroyed? Hope they were all bombers. Alright, stay away from the shoreline, though. Come on, guys, stay away from the shoreline. There we go. Yep, we're gonna lose Hong Kong real quick. Nothing I can do about it. I could supply them. I don't think that'd do me much good. We're gonna have to give up Hong Kong. Holy moly, -9. I don't even think they're gonna give me a sunk ship on it either. No, I made the decision to lose Hong Kong a long time ago when I took Fleet 5 away from Sindakin. And there's the Hanoi attack. They waited long enough for those 2 attacks. Sheesh. Like super ships. Yamagumo. Alright, Fleet 2. It's 8 o'clock. There we go. Fuel fell to 0. They can't launch planes. Nice. Good job. Well, the battleships are doing way better than I thought they would. We took our base first. That was easier than I thought. Alright, sorry Hong Kong, I got nothing for you. I got nothing. Shooting my stuff down. I supplied them a long time ago, and I did not supply them to succeed against these kinds of attacks. There's the fire fuel 0. Oh boy. Can I order base and just pull those battalions out of there? That would be nice. Just put it all to 0. Just give it to them. Just pull out. You know what would be real funny is if I took everything out of Hong Kong and I dumped it into Hanoi. I just combined them together. Gosh. You're crazy. Yeah, there goes the 10 bombers. I didn't have many more than that in there. It was just like 10 and 10. But until I know where their carriers are, I can't score any real big ship kills. Yeah, they're Hong Kong. Hanoi's gonna follow. I need to take truck just to keep equal on the bases. It's like we're trading bases now. Yeah, I could. They'll produce, but at least it'll stop them from getting a big payload. Saigon is under bombardment. Okay. Tainan. Saigon. Palau? Well, that was a nice one. I didn't know Davao could reach Palau. Take them just with bombers. Bayak was shelling Palau. It's good old December 3rd. It's noon. Come on, let's do something. There we go. Let's take a look here. Did I lose Hanoi yet? I don't think I lost Hanoi. It was just the other one. Yeah, they're taking a beating. But they haven't landed any men. Order Fleet 2. Duty, yes. Port call. Marshal. Bam. And then we had just put Special Forces into truck, so I want to see what kind of forces are there. That's more than I wanted to deal with. 55. But look how low the fuel is. They don't have any fuel. They got no fuel in any of these bases. That's their weakness right now. They can't fly the planes. There's no fuel to fly them with. Yep. I think we're going to be in decent shape here. Once they do a port call, Fleet 2 can do the order base to get them their own fuel. They're not going anywhere right now because they have to wait for my fleet. What was it, 3? It got real quiet out in the living room. I have to save here. I gotta get ready for sleep so I can get to work tomorrow. So we got in almost an hour and a half on the stream. Alright, I'll try to continue tomorrow, but it's going to be a long day at work. And I'll do what I can do. Alright, take it easy. Have a good night, man.